Thank you. I'm losing my mind. I was just sitting there looking for my phone. It's right here. I just went live for you. That's funny. Oh, Lord. All right. Hello. Good evening. It's High Priestess Jamila. And I needed to come and speak for a minute about the negativity that seems to find its way on my channel. And you know what? I take full responsibility. I'm not one of those type of people that avoids the obvious. Um, I went ahead and just disabled the ratings. Screw it. I'm not going to keep fighting against that. That's so stupid. So we'll just keep the ratings disabled on this channel because you can see that people are still over here. Okay. You have people that are still over here confused. That's the only thing I can think of is that you're over here and you're confused, baby. For real. And I've met a bunch of confused people. I have this pattern in my life which I'm absolutely doing something about. It's actually something that I'm working on right now with my spirits, to where people that come into my life, my actual real life, and instead of things being normal, things are very abnormal. Okay. And I'm going to explain why. Instead of people, and this has happened literally only with people that associate with certain people. But what happens is that instead of you, okay, instead of you being normal, there's this person that is inciting hatred. And and instead of you being a normal person, instead of people being normal, what they've done is they've joined this weird narcissistic parental hate club. It's so weird. And first of all, instead of me, let me just get to this. Instead of Jamila being able to have normal, close relationships, to where if there's a normal argument, it's magnified by 10, by 20. Okay. Instead of it being a normal situation to where we can get along, we usually can't get along because this person is in their ear. This is the truth. I have consistently had a demon as an outside influence between me and certain people. And it's only been certain people, but we need to talk about it because this is important for people to understand. Instead of me having a normal connection with somebody, somebody is always on the outside acting crazy, spreading rumors to the point where instead of it being a normal connection with a person to where we get along for life, it's no problem. Hey, you know, instead, there's people that are scheming and scamming and stalking, causing, trying to set all of my bridges on fire. This person has dedicated their life to this, literally dedicated their life. And I've always found that with my relationships, it is especially the love relationships, only the love relationships, only those. Instead of it being a normal thing to where the relationship either plays itself out, this energy is then forced and thrusted onto the third party, onto the person that I'm dealing with. And then instead of them coming and talking to me, instead of them having a normal conversation, the person decides it's a better idea to be a stalker and a hater while holding their breath and being angry at me for something I did not do. I've had people get up in the morning because they've talked to other people and they're just angry at me. I haven't done a damn thing to anybody. They'll just they'll just wake up in the morning upset because of what somebody has told them, that morning, or either maybe something that somebody told them that was a lie 3 or 4 weeks before, and now they're relating it to something, and then now it's real because people don't know how to block and ignore people. Okay, people don't know how to do that. So instead of you leaving me alone, Instead of you truly moving on like you claim that you're doing, you're all over my channel. This is my career. This is my freaking baby over here. Why people think they have the right to attack my channel just because you're mad at me, I have no idea. This would be no different than me attacking your mother, than me attacking your child that you gave birth to. What you're doing on my channel is no different than if I were to attack your mother, your kid, your brother, your job. That's what you're doing right now. And you're doing it based upon you being angry at me and wanting to move on. But no, that's not what you're doing. You're over on my channel and you're thinking is totally off. First of all, I can tell you right now that if you are mad at High Priestess Jamila, that you've been duped. Okay, somebody done bamboozled you. Facts. Especially if I was involved with you or acquainted with you or doing work for you. You have been bamboozled by a person or either an entity or a spirit. Most of the time, it's a person. Okay, because people, again, they talk to liars, they insist on maintaining a connection with them, or either they maintain a connection with the lies that they have told. They tend to have faith in lies. So then you come over to my channel and you're completely confused. Completely. You are. Okay. Now I am doing work because I am a creator. Okay. All of us spiritualists have the right to create. That's just like there's some spiritualists out there, they are advertising weight loss spells. They are advertising, stop smoking spells. They are advertising different spells and different avenues for people. And it just so happens that in my territory, I am working on love and stability, money. That's what I'm doing for my new moon. I put up a video. First of all, every time I put up a video advertising anything, you're thumbsing it down. Every single time. You know why? Because you are confused. What you're supposed to do is unsub from the channel if you don't like me and move on. No, instead, the devil and those demons that call themselves being associated with me, they keep you confused. Now, everybody knows on YouTube about the Jamila apocalypse of the century. Goodness gracious, I couldn't have been more obviously being hated on for the past few years. Here's the kicker. There are some people that actually joined in on that. Where did it lead you? It led you to destruction. That's where those people led you. That's where they're leading you to now. That's why you're depressed. That's why you're sad. That's why you think that a solution for your sadness is to come over and harass Jamila's channel. Instead of you calling my phone and speaking to me, all of you people that come over here with a problem with Jamila, instead of you calling my phone, instead of you communicating your problem, what do? You come over here and you shit all over my dream and you bother my channel. I am telling you right now that this is where spirits are at. If you cannot contact me and have a simple conversation, and if you are looking to be angry at me on purpose, and the only way you know how to get one off is by coming to my channel, you are being called to contact me. Okay? If you're not a person that is personally have my cell phone number, then you can call the 770-686-7461 number. That's all you have to do. Okay? Because word out here on the spiritual streets is that cause I'm gonna tell you something. We tired of you coming over here fucking with the aesthetics of the channel. Okay. You're not messing with the algorithm. This channel still gets thousands of views. If I monetize all my videos that I upload, I'm getting a check. Okay. You are messing up the aesthetics of this channel, just like you went around trying to mess up the aesthetics of me. You have photoshopped photos literally of every part of my body to try to make it look like what you think of yourself. And this makes no sense. Okay. There is a better way of dealing with whatever your problem is. Okay. You just want to make the channel look bad, just like you tried to make me look bad. But in reality, my bank account don't look too shabby. See, that's one of the reasons why I'm going to disable your ratings on my videos, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It really isn't. It's not worth even caring about. But I wanted to come and address it because I noticed that you are specifically attacking my advertising videos because you have a problem with me making money. Well, I'm going to always make money. Everything I do, I'm going to be successful at it. But then again, if you know me in real life, you already know that. So why not let's make it real pretty and perfect looking? Because what's going on behind the scenes is very perfect. Just because you come to the channel and you thumbs down does not reflect on my real life. It doesn't reflect on the reality of my business. And you don't like that reality. You would rather ignore that reality. But the reason why is because you are ignoring your own creativity. I have seen even some of y'all come over here and put up put up music, and your music lacks one thing, and it is real creativity. You're angry because I am earning an income off of my creativity and you have a problem with it. And instead of you actually earning money with your creativity, you harass my channel. You don't ask me how I did it. You don't ask for advice. At any time, any of you people that come over here and try to mess with the aesthetics of my channel, at any time, you could have contacted me and said, "Hey, Jamila, how do you do it? How are you doing this? How did you do that? Why am I checking your Etsy and I'm seeing that you're actually selling something for $1,600? How is that possible, Jamila? How is that possible, Jamila? Instead of you asking me that question, you're hating. And especially, there's some people that are not even over here to get readings or anything. By the way, I'm about to do readings in a few minutes. I'm going to do it just like this, and you guys can come to the chat and ask your questions. But I wanted to address this first. Okay. If you are over here on my channel and you're over here because you have a personal problem with me, you are being compelled or called to get at me and contact me. If you are a person that has a problem with me because you miss me and you just can't stand being away from me, then you need to contact me. If you are a person that is over here trying to control the narrative of the channel, I have noticed that there are people that have nothing but hate in their heart. And this is why I've told these people, there's actually a couple. There's actually a couple that comes over here with nothing but hatred in their heart. And I guess Jamila is not supposed to talk about love on this channel. And you got me messed up. If you are trying to control what I talk about on this channel, you are sadly mistaken. Just because you have given up on love in your life, because you have been in an unhappy situation for 22 years, don't mean you get to come over here and dictate love to me. Because see, I'm one of those type of people that knows the truth. You don't know the truth. You have given up on love because you have been in a loveless, miserable situation for the past 20 years of your life. You have. You're miserable. That's why you come over here and you get upset because you want somebody to validate your misery. You don't want people to move on because you're stuck in that miserable situation. When you see people that you have decided, oh, I want to pull them into this misery with me and do all that I can to make them not believe in love. Honey, you're never going to make me not believe in love just because you failed at your relationship. And I want everybody to listen to this. This is one of the issues with your narcissistic parents. I have those parents too. I have to do work on my parents every single day. I'm doing work on them right now. I'm doing work on them right now. My parents broke up because of several different reasons. And ever since then, they have tried to put on their daughter the disbelief of love. So, this is the reason why anybody that I've introduced to my mother, they seem to run away. Okay. And it makes it look like I'm the one applying all of this pressure when it's actually my mother. If you're dumb enough to not be able to turn away from that, because I know that for me, I could totally have a sexual relationship or a love relationship with somebody, and I could totally ignore and banish your crazy ass mama. If you don't have the ability to do that, then you're not smart enough to hang with me. If your mommy can still control your mind, if my mother can still control your mind at the age of 40, because you think that mamas are just, honey, I'm a mama too. I'm a mama of four. I'm a grandmother. I'm a real grandmother. Okay. I mean, seriously. And this is the truth. This is why you people are here. For some reason, you didn't realize that I was going to make this person fall in love with me. You thought that you would be able to control that. You know that you can't. And you're angry about it. You're angry that my love was stronger than your hate. That's why you're still here. It lets me know that I am doing something right. So that's why I'm happy. Seriously, and you know what? I'm glad that YouTube made it that way. YouTube has it to where if somebody wants to disable ratings, they can, but we can still see the ratings. So, being that you come over and you specifically attack my love videos and my advertisement, those are love videos. This is a witchy channel, but because you're so butthurt and because you don't know anything about love, you expect me to just talk about curses on this channel. And you expect me to be stupid. You expect me to be just as dumb as you are. You expect me to sit up here and go, oh, I don't like love. Oh, I don't trust anybody. Oh, because of fake made up stuff. It's like, okay, what just happened recently, all of that was fake and made up and had nothing to do with what was really going on with that person. But because it was fake and made up stuff in social media, you thought that you had something going on, but you didn't. And then you're angry and you come back around here. I don't know. To be honest with you, it's still like what I get from your energy is confusion. You're confused. Every day you're confused. And there's this one older lady on here that gets off on creating chaos because she never loved herself. So there's a lot of different personalities on YouTube that are stalking Jamila. Okay, just to let y'all know, I am an authentic high priestess, and I have people stalking me. Okay, now I don't want you on my channel, which is why I'm taking steps spiritually to get you off of my channel. Okay, because you're not going to keep coming on over here with that. You're going to eventually walk away from this channel. Okay, I'm very patient because there needs to come a point in time when you stop taking your crap out on me. It's people that are miserable on here. There's people on here that miss me but can't have me. There's people on here that want me but I refuse to meet them. There's people on here that are hateful, that for some reason they thought that they would make me give up on love, or they thought they would make me give up on my business. Well, my business, I do it because I love it. So I don't give up on love, and I don't give up on people that I love. Okay? And I am very resilient, and when I decide to do something, I'm going to do it. And that was another thing that I was going to tell you guys. I was going to come on here and talk to clients, which I'll probably still do that. When I tell you, when I do work for you, if I do a spell working for you, it is going to work. Period. If I do something to do something for you, it is going to work. Period. You doubting that it's going to work is what's going to mess up the work. See, when I do work, I don't never doubt. I'm 1000% confident in the work that I do. That's why my stuff works, and it works fast. Okay? So, if I'm currently doing work for you and you doubt that the work is going to work, how fast you think it's going to work? Might take you up to 3 moon cycles for the work to actually manifest. This is one of the reasons why I've been in business for so long. Why I have people that come to me globally. There's a lot of people that are jealous of that. There are a lot of people that I know. I know at least 3 people that I can think of right now that are jealous of my success. They are jealous of my creativity. They are jealous of me. They just can't help it. Now, I don't now I'm not going to say that they're just jealous. I'm going to say that number guys, I will tell you that codependency, aka drug addiction, drug addicted people, I know quite a few people from my hometown that obviously got addicted to drugs and cannot leave my channel alone. They can't leave me alone. They're obviously in need of going to rehab. They link up with other drug addicts on YouTube, and it's this constant passive aggressiveness of, I'm going to come to your channel and stalk and harass you. Okay. So there's people that I know personally that are attacking my channel. Why? Because they have the will to do it. Now we're trying to take your will power, which is why the only thing you have enough strength to do is thumbs down at this point. Okay. So the situation, as far as on my end of it, there are people that run around here and think just because they are secretly speaking to somebody that is going to change the outcome or change how that person feels. You can't never change how a person feels about a person. So you guys have been doing that. You have people that have been like, look, these are things that, let me tell you something. These are things that I don't personally worry about. And, my spirits, especially when my spirits contact you, if I've been in contact with you, my spirits are very, very, very clear when they tell you I'm serious. That's why there's a lot of people that hate me, but then again, there's a lot of people that love me. Okay, my spirits are very precise when they come at you and they tell you something, and they're not joking with you. They're doing that for a reason. It doesn't matter if you have a temper tantrum and you say, no, this is because I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the issues that I have, I'm going to tell you exactly what I have. Most of the issues that I have are people trying to be me. Okay. I have a lot of people that want to be me. They wish they were me. So that's why, and I can see every last one of you that want to be me so bad, but you can't be me. And you'll never replace me either in nobody's life. But that's what you like to do. And you've been using people to try to make me look bad or do some kind of thing to where you got this delusion going. Honey, I don't know. All I know is that it makes no sense for you to try to convince people of how much you hate me and how how I'm this and that and how I'm not this and that. But then again, you want to be me, which is quite obvious. But you can't be me. Only I can be me. This is not meant for you. If you could walk in my footsteps, you would. That's why the situation always goes up and down for you every single time you try to be Jamila. What happens to you? And I'm going to tell you something. There are people that are desperate enough to pay money just so that they can be Jamila for the day. And that's where it's going to have to stop, because that's my spirits are not going to allow you to be me, not even for a day. That's the reason why you chase after the men that I deal with. That's the reason why you chase my children, because you just want to be me, even if it's for a little while. Okay. Because being you is just too painful to bear. Obviously, it is. I'm telling y'all the truth. This is what's psychologically happening in the mind, especially of this chick named Tiffany. Okay. Y'all need to pray for her, because my spirits is ready to throw acid in her face. Y'all need to pray for that girl. If y'all ever cared about her, okay, if white lives matter to y'all, y'all gonna have to pray for her for real, because my spirits is coming at her with they not playing with her, and they not playing with anybody associated with her. Okay. So you just better understand what we dealing with over here, because my spirits are gonna do what they gotta do. And trust me, my spirits are very strong. You ain't, like I said, you not messing with this over here. She ain't ever been able to. Only thing that this woman has been able to do is create more hell in your life. You notice how every time she comes around, you start having messed up. Either you have good luck and money but depression, or either you have bad luck and money and depression, or either you have bad luck and money, but then you're learning some kind of spiritual lesson. This is something that I've told you. Like, for some reason, people thought that her showing up was a sign of my weakness. No, actually, that's a sign of my power. Because what happens when you deal with that? Okay, so she ain't allowed to ever come near my energy ever again. I'm gonna let you know that. I don't care if you a vampire. I don't care if you're a werewolf. I don't care if you are a practitioner. I don't care if you practice whatever you practice. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. And you'll never be able to make it anything different. So when you decide that you truly want that struggle to go away, then what's going to happen in your life? Because my spirits is not going to let you do that. My spirits ain't letting you do nothing that you want to do. I'm just telling you the truth. They not going to let you, honey. They not at this point. It's curtains at this point. So a lot of people are over here because, and I know that today there was some reality and some truths that was being told to some people that are involved with this. But I'm just telling you, like, on some personal stuff, with the personal beefs that people have with me on here, you don't stand a chance, and resistance is futile. We don't have, first of all, we don't have doubt in our magic. But second of all, we don't have to, because what you are doing is already been written in stone for you to lose at everything and for everything to backfire on you. That's why everything continues to backfire. Every time you do anything, something bad happens to you, and they know it, and they get mad at me. And you know what? That's the reason why certain people are having things happen to them, is because you are out of place and you need to do what you're told. You need to take the advice from the high priestess. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's been people that have told you, giving you advice, hey, you need to leave that situation alone completely and all the way. I'm just telling you, if you trying to impede on my situation or trespass on any of my situation, you are going to lose horribly. And the signs is already there. I'm just telling you, this is the reason why I get paid to do work for people. This is the reason why I'm authentic. That is why you are having problems, because you don't know how to leave stuff alone. When I tell you to leave my entire situation alone, that's what I mean. That's why you're having those issues, because you don't know how to stop interfering, or at least trying to. Doesn't matter if somebody is weak or weak minded. You have to be responsible and say, hey, I'm breaking code, especially if you're a woman. When I tell you to walk away, when I tell you to block, delete, and walk away, that means my spirits are cleaning house. That means they're going to show you. They told you to do something, and that was in order. And trust me, you will live your whole life, the rest of your life, until you are 6 feet under in that grave, rotting. Your corpse will be rotting, and my spirits will never budge on that. So it don't matter what you do, honey. That's how it works with me, especially. Once the ascended masters have called something down to you, and they have said it to you through me, and they have given you a time frame, and really, when it comes to certain stuff, you really don't have no time. I'm just letting y'all know, you can get mad all you want. Everybody that's watching this channel that has had work through me, they know how my spirits work, and many of them are afraid to fuck with me. Do you understand me? My clients that have paid for me to do work to deal with some of the same issues, or if not more issues that I deal with on this channel, oh, they know the power. That's why they still support. They know that they know what is only a matter of time. When the clock strikes 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. or whatever time my spirits decide to strike you, that's just all it is to it. Okay. Not only am I very powerful, but I have very powerful spirits and guardian angels, millions of them. You have no idea over here. Like, I think that a lot of y'all thought I was alone. You thought I was weak, honey. It's like the million man trinity over here. Okay. And many of my spirits are male. My female spirits are out there helping women birth babies. They're out there bringing lovers together. They're not, the male spirits are the one that's tearing you up. And you thought just because you had a phone conversation with my mother that you didn't have to show me respect. So you thought you could do whatever you want. And now my spirits have clapped down, and they not gonna stop. They not gonna ever relent. They're not. This is the reason why I'm successful. I am a warrior. Look, today is Thursday. Today is either I do prosperity work, but I'm definitely at war, and I will always win. I have won every battle, and I will win the whole thing, because you know why? Because universally, what I represent is going to win. Universally, these half dead, degenerative souls, you will never be in control of anything. Ever. This has got to be understood from this day forward. You can call me evil if you want. Don't get mad at me because of what my spirits did to let you know how serious they are. They are very serious with you. Okay. And the only way you let me know that things are not going your way in your life is by coming over your thumbs and down. Well, my spirits have told you, move on, leave my loved ones, and my children alone. They have told you that. They have given you so many signs of the times. Okay. You've had your fun and your games, and now it's time for you to move on. And they're going to force you to. You have, seriously, you have no choice in the matter. It doesn't matter who you latch on to. If you latch on to my ex, you especially gonna get it. Cause I told you to show some respect, and I told you to stop contacting people that I am involved with. And see, that's the main thing that's tearing you up, and it's ripping your soul apart, because I will continue. I'm not joking with you. If when it comes to protecting my heart, protecting my mind, protecting my body and my spirit, as well as the spiritual mission that I have, you are literally an ant on an ant hill as far as my spirits are concerned. And the fact that you've even had, because we can get rid of your protection. Okay. You can go and do some half-cocked spiritual protection on yourself. I'm going to get past it. And that is exactly what has happened. Why? Because I wrote it. I'm not playing with you. I have told you repeatedly, show some stinking respect for me. I am demanding it, and I will take it. That is the only thing that I can say to you at this point. Once I say something, it is what it is. The only thing left to do, the only thing that you can do to stop what is going on over here and in my life, is if you actually come over here and blow my head off. And you will never do that, which you've already said that that's what you want to do. You can't contact people whining and complaining and playing victim after you've disrespected Jamila over and over again, contacting people. They can't do nothing for you. Can't nobody do nothing to stop it. So now what are you going to do? You're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. I know that there's a few people that just don't care about their life. They have given their lives, literally have sacrificed themselves for some unholy mission, for some, you don't even have a righteous reason. It would be different if I did something to you, if I stole something from you. You don't have anything that I have to steal. You don't have anything for me to steal. In fact, you're the one stalking and clout chasing me and trying to vampire off of me. You don't have anything that I want. You don't. Okay. Even when you think you do, just because somebody was weak enough to talk to you on a messenger, girl, I'm gonna tell you something, especially you women out there that think you're gonna steal somebody. Hold on, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. The energy that you have been able to steal from women like me for years, you will steal no more. Because we fighting. We're fighting. Okay. Or are they in the chat? I don't even see them. For some reason, the hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up on the computer. And for some reason, they think that coming over here trolling the chat room is going to make a difference as well. It literally, as far as the way my spirits see you, is that you're just a child throwing a temper tantrum. That's all you are. Hold on, let me disable the ratings on here. By the way, guys, hit the thumbs up. They're having a temper tantrum. Hold on. Oh, well, you can't block them because they think that they think that they have some sort of clout into my life just because I hung out with them a couple of times 10 years ago. So they think that they have some sort of right, especially y'all notice how people have actually had the audacity to come in social media and think that they have some kind of clout and just by lying and saying that they know me. Well, that's not going to help you. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do block them mentally, physically, and spiritually, but I want them to get off of my channel. Yeah. Yeah, it's the effects that they're trying to have over on other people right now that I'm speaking about. And then also I just want to explain that what I wanted to explain was that many of these people think that they are altering or they are doing something, and I'm going to tell you something, it's futile. And they're holding on to it, and this is something that has been going on for the past 30 years of my life. Has nothing to do with anybody personally related to the situation. This has been the same people. These are family members, okay? They are still up to no good contacting people, trying to manipulate people because they don't know how to let go. It's resistance is futile. They're going to have to let go because they can't force anybody. Yeah, I've got family members and people. I have really bad family problems, very similar to the family problems that many of you have. Hey, TT. Yeah, my own family members and a bunch of people from my hometown are still stalking me. And they were stalking the man that I love all last year and this year. And they're still stalking him. They're still sending bad energy to him. They're still acting a fool. And it's not going to make a difference at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous. And we can see who all is stalking. We are actually omnipresent in your life right now, watching you constantly, even while you sleep. My spirits are watching these people because entities come in through people while they sleep. My spirits are constantly watching you. Okay. And I'm going to tell y'all something. There have been people, well, let me tell y'all what happened to one person from Kansas City that tried to mess with me. Okay. Let me tell you what happened to her. This was not that long ago either. Okay. A deer ran into her vehicle. Every time every time, and this has been historically, every time these specific people mess with me, they get something bad that happens. So these people are having a hard time in life, but instead of them, literally they think that they're holding on to my heart chakra or something. It's so weird. They think that they're making a difference in how people feel about me, and they can't change nobody's feelings about me. And see, a lot of you guys, it depends on the situation. Not too many people are ridiculous enough to still be doing this in 2020, but unfortunately, we're talking about a very, very miserable place, which is considered to be the meth capital of the world. I do believe that drugs plays a huge thing in this, and the main clue that I want to give you is that my I have people in my family that are drug addicted, and not marijuana. I'm talking about bad drugs, crushing up pills and snorting them, totally out of their mind. These people have more of a chance of overdosing on whatever drug that they're using or abusing than going where I'm going. And you know what? I don't care if you're on drugs. Let me tell you something. A lot of people would feel sorry for those people. Look, the fact that they have malice in mind for me does not negate anything. Okay. If they didn't have firsthand malice towards me, then they would be getting the help that they need. But being that it doesn't matter what situation that they're in, if they're drug addicted or not, or if they have a problem, they are still going to have to get the wrath and then that I have given to them. And if they continue to try to do what I told them not to do, then they're going to continue to have these problems. It's not going to be a happy situation. My spirits are not going to budge. They are a very powerful male spirit. Interesting. The spirits that plague them are male spirits. That's why they're so powerful. These are very protective male spirits that are protective over me. I'm just telling you, and whoever that was that just called me private, I don't know you and I've never met you. I suspect that I know who you are, but I'm not gonna crash my brain trying to figure that out. Listen, if you are somebody and those people know who they are, there is nothing that you can do to change what I have, the blueprint and the choices and the decisions that I have made. No, I am not worried about nobody stealing my man. I never have been. And being that I humored some people on that, I can see that this has led them to be very confused about the situation. There was some people that were actually confused enough to think that they had something to do with my situation. No, I am not only am I possessive, but I will own it, honey. So I own it. Everything that I have, everything that I've obtained, everything that I have accumulated. It is a huge problem. It is. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? What the only thing that I can tell you is that you tried something, it didn't work. You're trying something now that didn't work. Next time it's going to be worse because they keep getting paid dirt. Trust me, they're not going to talk about all of the things that they're going through, but they go through hell because they can't stop. And jealousy is a sickness that you need to get over. Every single day, these people wake up with this obsession that is doing nothing but destroying them, and they know it. And also, there's a few things that people need to do. Some of you thought that you were going to come out in social media and lie on me. Nah, you can't do that. You're going to have to turn on your camera and you're going to have to admit that you lied. So you can't just walk away from this situation without admitting to the truth. So that's what number one, you have got to turn on your camera and every lie you see. Told you, Hecate just showed up. You see how I don't lie? Y'all hear that thunder? That's called judgment. And I can hear, what is that I'm hearing? Some kind of bug. Is that a cricket? That thing that goes sure, 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 sure. That was Hecate co-signing. That was spirit co-signing. Exactly. If you have came out in social media and lied on me and you still have unfinished business. It doesn't matter if you go to a witch and say, hey, I've been going through this, I've been going through that. And I think it's got something to do with Jamila and what she's done to me and what I've done to her. Actually, it's what you tried to do to me. My spirits are going to stay on you until you come clean and walk away. And you're not going to be permitted to walk away. You're not going to be permitted to walk away until you turn on your camera and you admit to the lies that you spoke about me. You're never going to do it ever. So they're not letting you go. But at the same time, they're giving you the boot. Okay, you're being given the boot, but at the same time you're being held up, and they will continue. I swear to God, is they are not gonna stay off of your on your. They gonna stay on your neck. And a lot of these people try to bring their personal issues with me to YouTube, and now you're suffering. The only thing that's gonna help you is the truth, and you telling the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you, goddess, because they never gonna stop contacting Mike Mills. Ain't gonna do a damn thing for you. That ain't gonna do nothing for you. Sending Mike Mills a picture or a video of your boobs, or trying to send him a picture or a video of your vagina, is not going to stop the unfinished business that we have with you. He already he already got his own problems dealing with me. You contacting him about your issue with me, Ain't gonna do nothing for your issue. And see, I already don't want, I'm gonna tell y'all something. These women come out of pocket all the time. But I want you to know this, that they not playing with you. I swear to Goddess, man, please stop pissing my spirits off. My spirits have showed up and showed out several times in the past week. Even when they're doing their hangouts, my spirits will mute your whole hangout. I have seen them do it lately. What's up, Hecate, Triple Moon Goddess? They not playing with you, man. I don't care about what them thumbs down are fake, man. You logging in and out of different accounts trying to make it seem like what I'm saying has no validity, but in your everyday life, you're suffering, and I'm gonna make you suffer more if you continue to disrespect me by contacting the men in my life. Don't contact, don't send him any magic, don't say anything at all. I'm not joking with you because we're gonna continue to tear you apart. And if he tries to help you, he's gonna be punished. He don't have no control. I don't know why they thought, for some reason, they thought that he had some kind of control. He don't have no control. My spirits have one concern only, and that is setting things back into balance. You are literally like I've actually had to say, hey, because they was messing with him. My spirits was messing with him. I'm like, hey, he's just confused. And I'm gonna tell you something, can't none of his energy ever go against me. If he ever goes against me, it's gonna be a serious problem. So doing that and trying to do the ultimate disrespect and plotting and planning some revenge, it ain't gonna never happen. I can promise you, whatever it is that you're trying to do to be Jamila ain't gonna ever happen. They will handicap your entire life. They will literally pull your spine and your kundalini out of your body. They will take every bit of willpower and strength that you have in your body before they allow you to do anything like that. That's on my soul. So all this plotting and planning and going back and forth and thought processes and doing this and people trying to be Jamila when you know you not Jamila, you know you can't replace Jamila in nobody's life. Because to be honest with you, you lucky you even still walking around here after the level of disrespect that you've shown to me. You realize that you falsely accused me and falsely persecuted me. My spirits could throw you into prison at any time. The only reason why any of you are still walking free is because some of you got children. But if it were to be left up to me, your children would be staying with your auntie or something because you need to be in jail. You falsely persecuted a single mom, put all that stress on me and lied on me, and you still ain't came clean. You still ain't told the truth, sis. So that's why and for some reason you're confused. You think that coming around with some contrived fake bull crap is gonna fix the situation. No, the only thing that's gonna fix the situation is if you come clean. Until then, you can demonize me as much as you want, but I'm going to continue to rip your soul apart. That is a promise. And that's for anybody. Let me tell y'all something. But see, here's the thing, you got to write it down. Nobody can ever write it down and set it in stone that they are able to lie on you and falsely persecute you. Nobody has the right to put their bad energy onto you. These are facts. So if you tell your spirits and you tell the universe to do what it do, you are always going to have justice and victory over your enemies. Even if I don't care if you throw they've been over here throwing temper tantrums. You exactly, they're gonna show some respect. They're gonna show and they're gonna bow down. That's where we have gotten with this situation because it has gotten out of hand. Everything that all of that situation is completely in our control. Those are facts. And I'm not playing with any of you. Any of you where I have said what I have said to you, I don't know what you're gonna do. Because when it comes to my life and what I have to have in my life, I'm gonna have it. Oh, they will. I have faith in that. That's what I'm saying. Like for me personally, I sit over here and that's what I was going to come and talk to my clients about. I was going to actually make a statement to you guys that when I do work for you, don't you ever doubt it. Don't you when as soon as you start doubting the work that you do, because right off the bat, the demon is going to go, that's never going to work. That's exactly what that demon is going to come to you and say. But watch how shit go. Watch how things are. That's how spells and rituals work. That's how they work. Okay, especially when it comes to your love work and there's a situation that needs to be worked out. Now, for some reason, these people they come around here because they like fake love. Okay. There's no okay. Fake love is no different than eating inorganic food. It would be no different than you trying to eat plastic for nourishment. I don't eat plastic for nourishment. I got a steak down there that I'm about to defrost and eat. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't eat fake food for nourishment. I eat real food. Okay. Absolutely, it ain't. And but you know what? Faith is important, but you know what? When it comes to certain things, like let me give you guys examples. For example, when it comes to your spirits and how they move, when it comes to making sure that your bills is paid and making sure that that shit happens. When we do money work, we don't use hope at all when it comes to money work. We use pure intent and energy when we do money work. Okay. Now, when it comes to healing or when it comes to making things happen faster, yeah, we could use hope. For example, this is where hope lies. For example, my moonstones. I would love for them to be here tomorrow. Okay. But according to the schedule of the delivery people, it ain't gonna be here till Monday. Now, if I were to go and waste my energy and say, no, I'm gonna force it to be here on Monday, I could possibly do that and it could possibly work. But for something like that, I would say, okay, well, I hope that it gets here sooner because that's not that big of a deal. When it comes to anything that you need for survival, your Kundalini, your willpower says that it's gonna happen. If you ever do spell work, like when I do spell work, like the only time I check my work is right. Like I'll say, Spirit, what message do you have for me about this work? But even that is self-doubt. You don't go into doing magic with self-doubt. You don't do spells over and over and over and over again. Okay. Once you do it, it's done and that's it. Now, I will tell you that there are some of y'all that are dealing with curses and they're being sent back and forth. You're just flinging this energy back and forth between you and another person. Okay. Thank you, Prince of Presence. The reason why it is important for you to understand that whenever you're at war with another witch, and I've been at war with another witch for the past probably like maybe 6 to 8 weeks. And I don't worry about her magic at all. That's another thing. When you're battling with another witch, you can't worry about their magic. at all. I don't have a belief system that anything that anybody does can take anything from me. They can only delay me but never deny me. Okay? So that's another thing. Also, when I do spell work, I don't go into it half cocked. My will is at 1,000,000%. So you got to have intent. Intent is the important thing. And for me, I take it a little bit further than intent. I use visualization because I have the ability to create realities, which is why a lot of people can't stand me, which is why they falsely create stuff, but it's all false. It has nothing to do with reality. But I am a creationist. I know how to create some shit. I do. Okay, this is how I've gotten to where I've gotten to. Okay. Okay. Kentron Chameleon says, or Chamelon. That sounds like that very close to Shamuel. I think that's how you pronounce that angel's name. Says, hello, Tarot Queen Jamila. Have you and your spirit guides ever healed some medical problems of people? Do you think that you and your spirit guides can cure cancer that is in somebody? Absolutely. Yeah, I've healed people of cancer. I healed my mother of cancer, and I wish I didn't do it because what she took that's why I said. But you know what? When it comes to healing people of medical problems, it a person with medical witchcraft over them, I don't touch them with a 10-foot pole. I've learned that lesson. If a person believes in diseases and things that can kill you, and if they only believe in and they rest upon medical treatment to save them of certain diseases, besides of getting your arm or your leg chopped off in some kind of accident and them reattaching it. If you actually believe in diseases that can kill you, you're under medical witchcraft. Now, a lot of people don't understand that because they're under medical witchcraft. They would rather cuss me out and say, you don't know what you're talking about, rather than believe in ancient medicinal practices. Okay. So, yeah, I've healed people of asthma. I've healed people of this so-called coronavirus. Yes, I can heal cancer. 9 times out of 10, though, if a person actually has cancer and they are afraid that they are going to die, that means that something has taken over their mind. So listen, I don't do that anymore. I remember years ago when I found out my mother had cancer. I healed her of cancer and I regret doing it because my mother has done nothing but created hell in my life and did not. So you don't heal people that don't ask for it. Okay. You don't heal people that don't ask for their healing. Because some people, they may be ready to go. And you may be forcing them to stay here. Okay. And so when I did that, it healed her and she's been kicking and screaming and lying on me, creating more struggle in my life. So, and I haven't even reversed it. That's how strong that whole, but we're gonna have to reverse it eventually at some point. Sometimes if a person does not want to be here and you're forcing them to be here, sometimes it's just like they the walking dead. So unless you are serious about being healed from cancer, you're going to have to. Now, first of all, it would not be cheap. It wouldn't be cheap to heal you of cancer, but I could do it. Okay. I'm not even going to lie to you and tell you that I can do it. Oh, I'll heal you of cancer for $500. Just put $1 in my plate and I'll heal you. Nah, mm-mm. Right. If they want to die, it doesn't work. And, because of the dysfunction The dysfunctional history of my family, especially my mother with my father, who both of my parents are demonically possessed. They are walking zombies. Yes, they are. Many of your parents are, which is why they're just a catalyst for that bad energy because they've been taken completely. So, I only work on people that want the help that I can give them. Other people that throw my, that don't believe in what I do, I can't help you if you don't believe in what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's real important for you to understand that. And healing is something that you can feel, and you may be able to see it on a blood test. So I've actually people have came to me and they've gotten healing and they've went back, their A1C goes down to normal, their blood pressure goes down to normal. Um you don't, like many of y'all, I mean, if you know that you're dying, you're dying. If you feel that you're dying and that is where your mind is taking your spirit, then that's what's going to happen. And I'm going to tell y'all something. It's something very mysterious about death and illnesses, and I can't really, this is stepping above the line of humanism, and I'm going to be honest with you. They some of y'all, some of, well, all of us are immortal. All of us have the capability of immortality. Depends on how much you love life and you like being here. Okay, that's just like ancient gods that can come in, and there's ancient gods that can actually come in and out of this world in the physical. Okay, and those gods have been here for millions of years, and death is nothing but a doorway for them. Okay, I don't mean to sound like Ghostbusters Part 2, but it is the truth about death. This is the reason why. hmm, we are all learning not to fear death, is basically what we're doing. The first thing that we think, when we feel something and we feel our power, is that we dying. And you start to have those experiences. For example, last night I had to take a spiritual bath, but just sort of riding the wave. You got to learn how to ride the wave. And see, this is people don't learn about this unless they've been working with me for a while or either listening to me and understand what I'm saying. And there was a download yesterday. I don't know if anybody realized that, but it was a download. If you're not prepared to receive it, you're not going to receive it. People that understand it received it. So, for example, last night, when I took my bath, I could just feel my heart pounding. My kundalini had risen, so when you have an intent to raise the kundalini, to raise your vibrations, it's gonna, my heart was just boom, boom. I could, and it's not that it was beating fast, I could just feel it. Some people are afraid when they feel their heart. And they'll think, oh my God, I'm dying. I got tachycardia. Oh, something wrong. And it ain't. So your body is giving you certain signs of what's happening. But many people take it as, oh my God, I'm dying. And you're not dying, you're ascending, which is very different from death. Okay. So basically, ascension means raising your level of consciousness, and then many of us are receiving our power. And then some of us, that happens when our spells are working too. We'll get certain signs that our spells are working. And see, that's one of the reasons why people don't like witches, is because we gonna make it happen. That's why it was a full-fledged witch hunt. As you can see, it did not matter. Witches run this world. We've been running this world. In fact, I believe that it was a witch that created all of the religions. So it just, listen. when only thing I can say to you, because to be honest with you, when it comes to knowing that your spells are working, more than likely your enemy is going to be angry at you. Okay, so that's why I said, look, I'm just going to disable ratings, but I want to make it known. Not only can I do, not only are my love reunions very powerful, but also I can marry people too. Okay. So hand fasting spells or hand fasting rituals, I can do those. And to be honest with you, that's one of the reasons why I was led to this house. This house is perfect for weddings. I could have a wedding in my front yard, but I'd rather do it in the backyard by that old tree that's back there. Okay. That's why there was an altar built in the backyard. And I'm still working on it. We got to get some fountains and stuff back there and some other stuff. So, and I mean it's my divine path. And I don't need certification. I don't need to go to a government building or go to a government college and do that and get the right to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm practicing my constitutionally protected right, and so are you. I can guarantee you that if I marry you, your marriage will probably last forever if it's meant for you to marry that person. Okay. Yeah, that's what we do with the energy is we transmute it. And I already did a long time ago that the more energy that they push, the more for me. So the more they push, the more I just transmute that energy. And they push every day, every single day. Someone said even witches die. Not true. You know what? As a witch, there's certain secrets that we don't even talk about to even, not even to each other, not even to each other. You know what I'm saying? And so, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's only the demons that are discrediting the witches. There's no perfect, bride of Christ type of woman. That's a lie. That's a fake. The woman that discredits the witch is actually, if you only could see her actual physical form, you would be totally grossed the hell out if you actually see that. So the witches, the real witches, we can do all sorts of things. Like witches can do a lot, but the lower level demons that run around here trying to compete with witches, and they try to make it seem like we're so horrible, you wouldn't believe what those people are up to. So many of us witches, what do we want? We want to do our work, we want to help our clients, we want to raise our children, and we want to keep our husband healthy. See, it's the demons that are causing a lot of the men to be sick and have health problems. A witch, you're I don't know any man that ain't dealing with a witch that doesn't look young and healthy. A lot of these people that come around and discredit witches, why is it that whenever they come around, you start fossilizing, you just turn into a fossil because you've been dealing with them? But when it comes to witches, why is it that our men always look young and healthy? Even witches that are older, because young men love older witches. I'm telling you something, they do. But even the ones that are our age or older, they just look young, they look healthy. Because witches typically, why would we need to make our husband unhealthy? We ain't gonna do nothing like that. We're not stupid. We understand the importance of him being healthy. We're not gonna come around and bring sickness and disease with us. We're gonna bring healing energy. And make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. Okay, I'm just telling you because there's some people that people will be around and it's just time to lay down and die and just fall apart. But when a witch comes into your life, she's going to nourish you and nurture you back to health. Okay, and that can never, especially if she's a healer. Now, witch used to be healer. Healer is witch. Some of these witches that are running around here creating disease, those are demonically possessed regular people. Those are not those are not witches. I'm just telling you the truth because a real witch is going to have the ability to heal you, but she's also going to have the ability not to destroy you most of the time. Like, for example, this is the reason why you got men fighting over witches. They're fighting over us because they know how valuable we are. They know and can see and can feel the difference, and they feel the negative energy. So what they'll do is they'll go after, they'll deal with these types of people, but then they'll come back to us for the healing because that's what it is. But in reality, we ain't playing that. We ain't got time for that no more. We ain't got, I'm just telling y'all the truth because half of y'all take y'all life for granted. Y'all take the people in y'all lives for granted. You completely take me for granted. You come over here blindly taking it's like these people are hysterically blind. Okay. So whenever you get through, that's just the reality of it. And it's what are they going to do to change it? Nothing. They don't have the power to change it. If they did, they could have changed it years ago. Trust me. If I listen, um, no, it don't take nobody 5 or 6 years to manifest what these people have been trying to manifest. 9 times out of 10, if it takes 5 or 6 years, it pretty much means that it ain't gonna ever work. Not under any circumstances. It doesn't matter what you do. You can do the same thing that you've been doing for years. It's still not going to make a difference. If anything, everything you do is going to make your situation worse because the energy has shifted. The timeline has shifted. You can't make it go back. They're trying to make it go back. Nothing negative is allowed to come in. Any negative circumstances from the past, if it came back in, oh, it got its entire asshole handed to it. The whole thing. The whole thing. Good evening, city boy. Let me tell y'all something. Did not tell y'all that none of that stuff was going to work. Everything that demon was doing, everything that the adversary was going to do was going to backfire. But what do you do with a person that is on a mission? They're gonna eat. They're either gonna they're look. Some people I've actually seen people say that they're willing to die. Okay, they willing to die and martyr themselves for a lost cause, and that is the whole truth. Like, to be honest with you, a lot of the things that I don't do work until spirit tells me to do work. Okay. And when I do the work, it works every time. Like Code 45. I don't know what to tell these people. And I'm telling you literally 5 or 6 years of the same thing. 5 or 6 years as the demon presenting itself, the demon being destroyed, and it getting mad. It's been like a constant cycle. And now at this point, I think spirits is really ready to go ahead and put some folks down at this point. And it's not that you have to fear certain things. You know what I'm saying? If you're protected, then you're protected. But if you're some of these people that are unprotected, I can do anything my spirits can do whatever they want to do with you. And when it comes down to it, like, first of all, I'm not Jesus. And you know what? Jesus ain't even Jesus. All that was a lie. I don't let, so I'm not willing to die for anything. Even when I speak and say that I'll die for my children or my loved ones, it's not required or necessary. I know that for a fact. Y'all are willing to die for something that makes no sense because your life ain't worth much. That's why you were over there talking about murder, suicide. You know what I'm saying? And that energy was running through for a minute. But at the end of the day, now that we're at this point, because something has happened, It's a lot of negative things that are happening in those people's lives, and they cannot blame Jamila. You can only blame yourself. You can't come back and do the same exact thing that you were instructed and told not to do and expect a different result. If you go and you do the things that I told you not to do, literally, if it were not, I'm not being petty about that. There's a higher purpose for that. If I told you not to do, I said, don't do that, because if you do that, we're going to attack you. They do it, they get attacked, and then they play victim and they come over to my channel and they thumbs down. I'm like, oh, my spells are working on them. What you would think that common sense would tell them that maybe, just maybe, you can't change fate and you can't change nothing like that. That's, I mean, wouldn't that be obvious to y'all? Like, after a while, if you keep and literally the results just get worse and worse and worse. And then you think, oh, we've got strength in numbers. Let's add this person. Nobody is going to, Jesus, nobody is ever going to manifest what you want to manifest. Nobody, ever. Okay. And people that are surrounding the situation, like I told them, you have been afraid and intimidated by the wrong people. They don't have no power. If they had power, would they ever have had to use you for any purpose? No, they would have just been able to do what they did. A person contacting you for help, you better be careful. A person contacting you and lying to you and saying, hey, I've got to do this to this person and we've got to do this. And then you continuously have bad luck in your life because of it and bad juju. What is common sense going to tell you? What's it going to tell you? It should tell you that, number one, somebody is watching you, whether or not it's a spirit, whether or not it's because I have demons that watch you too. Many of the demons that you call to send to me, they are under my foot. I didn't understand the use of demons. Demons worship me. It listen, did not tell y'all that witches have dominion over this heaven and this hell that was created by witches? How many times I got to tell you that? What's up, Orion's daughter? So you'll go to demons that really don't have any loyalty to you. And they've shown you that even when you do blood sacrifice. That's why I told y'all, I gave y'all plenty of homework on this situation. Demons do not work for you, and doing blood sacrifices does not help. That's why I've given y'all several signs. Many of y'all have went as far as to sacrifice a goat. Ritualistically, you've sacrificed a goat and you have not been able to change anything. Y'all have traveled to different places. Some of y'all even traveled to Cuba to get rituals done to try to ultimately fill the world with hate and ugliness and disgust and disease. And you think that my spirits, who are healers, they control all of this, even some of y'all's jobs, and you're going to come around and you're going to change something and you're going to create negativity. Please believe that you were doomed from the beginning. And that's why I said don't let your jealousy and your pettiness get you fucked up. Don't let it get you twisted. Okay. So, okay. Here's another thing. Here's another thing that I want to tell you. You have to be able to show appreciation for your life. A lot of these people, they have no real appreciation of life. The energies that you were dealing with, I don't care if it, and that's why I said all money ain't good money. I don't care if it bought you this, this, and that. You should have had discernment. You'll sit there with all of these things and you'll just be empty. So that's why I said, do you think that that's a part of your spiritual path to just have complete emptiness in life? No, that it shouldn't be. I mean, why would you want that? Hey, angelic predictions, how are you? I think I'm gonna come subscribe to your channel. I like your style. Angelic prediction said the dumb shit continues. Same thing happening to me. Yeah, yeah. Is or any of you guys is have, as far as with your love life though, I think that what a lot of you need to realize is that you've got to fix things in your love life. Okay. And it's not always the right thing to do to get angry and just walk away from people. That's what they're not telling you. So that's why they try to tell you that you're stupid. They try to tell you that you're dumb. And then also they try to tell you that you're stupid and dumb if you come and you get spiritual work. So to be honest with you, they want control over your love life. Okay, many of you guys that you don't want. I personally would not want to go to a disingenuous spiritualist to get love work. I want to go to a real spiritualist that I can see having love problems and resolving them. That's what I want to see personally. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why right now currently I'm working on 3 love workings at the same time. People that are completely devoid of love, that have fake relationships, as well as nuclear marriages. Okay. Let me explain something to y'all about nuclear marriages. Spirits is throwing it away. They don't want you to say nothing else no more. Shut up. That's what they want you to say. The nuclear family is dead. That's why they got nuked. Okay. That's why when you look at The Hills Have Eyes, that movie is very symbolic of a species of humans that were destroyed, that are hating on people that have actual love. Okay. None of this, all of that stuff that they do is based upon hate, everything that they do. And, you know, you want your relationships to be about love and to be about respect. And then also there's practitioners that do very strong, powerful love work with demons, but it's still good. See, that's when you just want instant gratification like that night. Actual real spiritual love work ain't gonna have nothing to do with no demon. So we don't go to demons for love work. Now we go to demons for breakup work. But we don't go to demons for love work, and we don't do demonic stuff with love work. Okay. Now we do use spirits in love work, absolutely. but there's a certain type of way that we do love work. In fact, love work is only done at certain times. And so instead of love work being done, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You a fool if you don't do no love work this new moon. You a fool if you don't do it. Okay. Because we're going into the winter. We've got a Leo Virgo moon, which to me, it represents that balance. It represents very powerful energies that we can work with. So I would say definitely, I think that one of the reasons why that video was thumbs down is because through spirit is coming through instead of you guys doing anything remotely related to love or your love life. They want you distracted on some different stuff. So please believe that the rituals are coming this new moon. Are you going to be prepared? Are you going to be a puppet, or are you going to be a magi and a master and a magician this new moon? Or are you going to be a puppet? Which one you going to be? That's the question. Because I see a lot of people as being a puppet, and you never know, something might come up. Y'all going to be totally distracted, and they're going to put those distractions in front of you so that you can throw that energy away. And yeah, you can get it later, but many of you guys, I mean, this is the last new moon until September. Then we're going to have September, October, November, and December. A lot of y'all are not going to have a good winter. So y'all better be paying attention. You need to be working on your Venus. You need to be working with Aphrodite. You need to be working with Lakshmi. You need to be working with what's that one deity? The one that brings stability into women's lives. It's a lot of different ones. That's who y'all need to be working on. Otherwise, this winter, many of y'all are going to be very unhappy. And I'm going to tell you something. I already can see this winter if that happens. We already know what's going to happen. What the, if, listen, if they are miserable during the summertime, God, dog it. These people all summer, they've been miserable. Y'all notice that? This winter is going to be horrifying for them. Thank you for the donation, Rochelle. Oh, it's going to be horrifying. Financial difficulty, love difficulty. It's not going to be a pretty situation. And especially if many of y'all have been connected with these demons, all of those demons are going to tear you apart or tear you down this winter. And it's been more than one spiritualist. Now I noticed that people have been kind of piggybacking off of me because they know that I'm an authentic prophet. They know that what I say comes true. Okay. And I prevented a lot of disgusting things from coming true. Thank the goddess. Some disgusting things. Absolutely disgusting. Things that were meant to ruin people's lives have been prevented. But I can tell you that this winter is gonna be like nuclear winter. Okay, it's gonna be some cold days in hell. Okay, so I mean, and I warned you, and we all know that hell, I think some of these folk gonna show up at my doorstep. I'm talking about actually the physical is gonna come down on you so hard this winter. Probably gonna show up on my doorstep talking about please help me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Okay. I'm gonna go soon because I gotta get with this client because I've been trying to get some stuff done for her for the past few days and I want to get that done. But I'm just telling you, there's a lot of people that are just really angry about that. They thought that if they used the same manipulation tactics that they were going to have the same outcome. They thought that if they used magic or some kind of fake magic, first of all, um, if you come to me and you say, "Hey, Jamila, yeah, yeah, there's this person that I want to get back at for absolutely nothing, and I'm angry at them, and I'd like for them to suffer in life, and I'd like for you to mess up their career. I'd like for you to throw them off their spiritual path. I'd like to do this and do that." I wouldn't take that case. I wouldn't take your case if you did that. There's a lot of cases that I don't take. I'm not going to curse or try to go after an innocent woman with children. This is one of the reasons why I am trusted because I don't do things like that. Now, I believe perfectly well. My spirits was talking about taking people's jobs. I mean, to be honest with you, I ain't got to call nobody to take your job. So that's why I don't do stuff like that. I ain't got to call nobody for to fuck up your life. Hell, I have the capability of cursing the fuck out of somebody. I've done it. I've done it. It's no need to continue to go down that road. It's pointless. Now at this point, I don't even get upset. Y'all notice I don't even really get upset about it until I get emotional about something. I can be very emotional. I can be very emotional. That's why I ordered that moonstone because I want to balance out my emotions. Oh yeah, y'all. Okay, it is thundering outside. I love it. I love rain and thunder, and I actually love tornadoes. I know that they can be very devastating. I know people like you love tornadoes. Like they're one of the most beautiful acts of God is a tornado. Is just beautiful. The way it's like this. I can sit and watch tornado videos for hours. And I do stuff like that. I sit and sometimes look at something. I do all kind of stuff to conjure up certain energies and stuff. I love Mother Nature and the force of nature. Okay. So I'm very well connected and tapped in. And I think that there was a lot of people that were sadly mistaken about a lot of things. First of all, I think that people thought that their magic could compete with mine. Well, technically, magic is not necessarily a competition, but there are some people that seem to have perfected magic. Okay. They seem to have perfected it. They found ways and secret passageways and things, all sorts of different tricks and secrets to make those things work for them. Okay. So what can you do? You're fighting a losing battle, and at the same time, you're causing people problems and issues in their lives because you're doing what you're doing, and the universe is trying to do what it does, and what you're doing goes totally against the universe, and it just ain't gonna work. And this is the end game. Is this year is the end game, and I can't wait. I'm excited about everything. It to me, it's just like a spiritual ambience at this point. And then especially all that hatred and jealousy. Somebody like me, hatred and jealousy can really, really mess with me, but it doesn't mess with me anymore. My spirits are always up for the challenge, and it's not even a challenge. It's just that they run shit. You gotta just give it, you have to give credit where credit is due. And if you don't have the power to change things, accept it and respect and accept other people's power. There's a lot of people that don't want to accept people's own power over their lives and their situation. They don't want to accept it. They want to make something happen that they haven't been able to make happen for years. Just like that. And I really don't understand why people complete actions to try to mess with people's finances. And it's like, honey, you like, why are you doing that? I had people trying to mess up my finances so that I'd be forced to move back to Kansas City. That's the dumbest shit ever. Why would anybody even waste their precious energy doing stuff like that? And believe it or not, these people are crazy enough to still expect a relationship with you. And they would have. I'm going to tell y'all something. With the people that I had in my life years ago, if I were not determined, and then also it not being a part of fate or anybody's destiny to even go through that, that's stupid. I don't want nothing to do with a person that would do that. Okay. But they do all this stuff because they have the intent of having me back in their lives, and that's not what's meant to be. So the reason why, I even deal with what I deal with, all these thumbs down and all that stuff, and harassment on the channel, and folks bothering you, and weird, strange things happening, and people making videos about you every day, and there's no reason why, is because of that situation. But that situation has and always will be futile. Okay. And you shouldn't have your willpower should be for you. Your willpower should be for your children to survive. Your willpower shouldn't be to overpower Jamila in some kind of way. First of all, I have a spiritual husband. Let's talk about my spiritual husband that you're dealing with. Let's talk about the spiritual husband that I have discovered in a lot of you women that have been, doing this alone. Okay. I'm not the only one that has a spiritual husband. I'm probably the only one that directly connects with my spiritual husband daily. Okay. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? And a spiritual husband is that divine male energy, okay, that is fighting for you. Okay. It's that warrior spirit that you have that's connected to you that does work for you. That, this is where my husband wants me to be, right over here in this house. Or are you going to tell my husband that he can't do that? Like, especially when it's a north, like, y'all, I swear to God, it's parents and even your baby daddy and baby mama from years ago. They will try to control your spiritual path. There's nowhere to hide from that. And I mean that. Y'all got to stop fighting it for real. The more you fight, the worse it's going to be. Obviously, this is where my spiritual husband wanted me to be located. Okay, that's obvious. So you can't do nothing but respect that. People thought, well, no, this is her mother. I can control her with her mother. Uh, right. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. And it's laughable. Mm-hmm. Dipping sauce with it. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Can you close the door so that, because y'all, I have the most affectionate cat ever. Like my cat baby, it's actually Deja's cat, and she need to come get her cat for real. This cat is bad as hell. Okay. But she is so sweet and affectionate. She just wants to cuddle up. Like, this is the sweetest little kitty that I have ever had. She is such a sweetheart. Like, it's crazy how sweet this cat is compared to my other cat, Zeus. Zeus didn't want to be bothered with nobody. She would just sit there and pat her tail and be like, stay away from me. The only people that she wanted to be bothered with was her kittens. Otherwise, she would look at all of us and be like, what do you want? But baby is totally different. She's very, very affectionate. And sometimes I don't want to be bothered with her because she'll be like right up underneath me. And I think I do legit have an allergy to cats. I think that I do for some reason, like, or just animal. And so I'm gonna break it to my daughter that, we're gonna have some kind of I think, isn't there like a pet courier service or something where I can ship her to her? Like I'm gonna ship her to her with her litter box and some food and the food bowls and so she can have her cat back for real. That's what's going to happen. So anyway, yeah, I don't know why people do stuff like that. And I think it's ridiculous that people would involve themselves with certain people, and then even when it's people, some people that you knew back in the day, it's just time for you to cut the damn cord with them. A lot of people think that, for example, people will say, I've been friends, like if I would have said that about old girl, I've been friends for with her for over 20 years, and people will hold on to that. So, and if it's time to let go of that situation, it's time to let go of that situation. I don't care how long I've been knowing that person. So, a lot of people would, and it's like, no, it seemed like to me, it's time for you to let that go. Because, first of all, when you are a person that has an intent of hurting somebody that has a curse on you, I can honestly admit, as a healer and a witch, that I have curses on several people right now, and they don't know what to do about it, and they can't take it off of them. Okay. And the reason why you can't take that curse off of you, and the reason why can't nobody else help you, is because there's certain things that my spirits want you to do, and you'll be purged of your sin. The curses that you have on you are actually your own doings. So my spirits are going to keep you in Charlotte's web until you come clean about the situation and you start being honest, and then you walk away as you have been instructed to do. And ain't nobody playing with you. As you found out today and apparently yesterday, today and yesterday, and I feel like it's going to be some more shit that's going to go down tomorrow. Whatever it is that's been going on with you for the past 3 to 4 weeks, trust me, it can get so much worse. And it's really of your own doing. You can stop it if you stop what you're doing. Otherwise, I'm going to keep my spiritual hand raised to you, and I'm going to continue to destroy you. Period. I don't know how clear that I can make it. Coming around to my channels and hitting the thumbs down is not going to do a goddamn thing. You just need to accept that you don't have the right to control someone else's life. Okay. Because I'm going to be honest with you, everything that I have done, it's going to happen. Nobody has any reason to be afraid of you or your power because because you have none. Anybody that's doing things like that, you don't have the power to harm anybody except for yourself. And that is what my spirits have consistently taught you throughout the years. And we want to make things better for you. We want to give you a chance because what difference does that make? And we're not going to let you die because I know that, and I've seen in particular this one person attempting suicide. There was one person associated with this that did attempt suicide just recently. Okay. My spirits are not going to let you die because if you commit suicide, then you're going to go in the spirit realm. And I ain't got time to be dealing with you in the spirit. So there's a lot of people that feel as though if they commit suicide, that means that they can have something on me. That means that they'll be able to get to me in spirit because that's how bad they want to get to me. Well, if you commit suicide, I'm just going to banish you into the underworld or some shit like that. Whatever hell that you've created in your mind, that's where I'll make sure that you go. So I'm not just a, hey, Otterly, I'm not just a witch out here collecting coin. I can lead you to the light or the darkness. I am a shaman. I am not what you think I am. Please understand that when you look at me, you are staring at the veil. I am the veil. You're staring at the crossroads. I am the crossroads. All of that energy is in me. I have constantly attracted people to me that I was meant to teach. Throughout my whole life has been nothing but a lesson for where I am at right now. And I take it very seriously. And I don't even have to sit around and talk about it a lot. I just do the work. What do I need to sit around and dwell on it for? The reason why I'm doing this is because I think that we done got misunderstood right now. There ain't nothing that you will ever be able to do to stop anything that I want. And that is a fact. I swear to Goddess. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If it and that's and I think that some of these people need to feel lucky while they trying to help out and assist other people. You better be lucky that my spirits didn't take your man from you. Let me see who this is. You better feel lucky. You are lucky, lucky. Okay? Because you've been running around here meddling with me. And I'm gonna tell you something. I have just about had it. My spirits have had it. And that's why we have come down to this. And it's bad. But you got to understand that what you're doing and the things that you've been trying to manifest in my life were never meant to be. And I really don't want to make more of an enemy out of these people than I already have. Okay? You were lied to. You're constantly being lied to. And I don't know what to tell you. Only except I think that spirits have made it clear that they will put you 6 feet under. They have made that clear in the past 3 weeks. They have made that perfectly clear to a lot of these people, which was why they were talking about killing people and suicide. See what I'm saying? You cannot compete with this, and it's nothing that you can do. So it's time to let it go. I'm not just asking you to let it go. I am begging you to let it go. I do not want to see my spirits do more to you than they already have. I do not want that to happen, man, for real. And if it does happen, I to be honest with you, should I care or show you any, like, what am I supposed to show you some kind of empathy when you showed me none? Why would I give you something that you haven't given to me? You mercilessly attacked me and still are attacking me. Maybe you should switch up your intent. You get angry and upset because you think when you do certain things that it's going to destroy me, and it never does. When you notice that that night I'm still kicking and screaming, you get upset because you think you're going to break me all the way down or something. That I'm not breakable in that aspect. When it comes to spiritual work, I'm going to keep at it. I don't do stuff like that. I don't give up. I don't understand why these people don't get it. That's one of the reasons why my spells work. And then I also think that it is kind of an unfair type of situation. A lot of people could say, well, it's unfair. Well, it's not unfair because I'm not a selfish person. Have I taken anything from anybody? No. If anything, I have given to my enemies. I have given to my enemies. I've been very generous. My spirits have been very generous to all of these people. The fact that you even had money to pay people to lie on me was a miracle within itself. And that miracle is no more. That's over. Y'all got to let that go. And think about it. The next time you try to build your house like that, understand that somebody, especially the big bad wolf, can come and and blow your house down. And I don't understand, like that's what you notice. You know why I get what I get. You notice why I have so much good things in life. I'm gonna tell y'all why before I get out of here because I gotta go hop in the shower. I tell y'all why is because I know how to use nature and I know how to connect with nature. And that animal spirit, those wolves and them deers and them owls and stuff, it's not. It's they'll have you feeling like you in the movie The Labyrinth. Don't play. Don't play. I will bring down some funny mirrors on you in a minute, in a heartbeat. I will make things not so quite right for you as soon as I start doing work on you, too. Now, the one thing that I want to tell you guys is that go ahead and do your love workings and your bindings and stuff like that. Um, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. What it is trying to do is it is trying to interfere with love and turn love into hate. So that's something that we can't have. So what I was gonna tell you guys about this moon, particularly that's coming up, is that they're gonna be doing work to completely and totally. They don't like love. That's the reality of it. And at the end of the day, these people have somehow, anything having to do with love and beauty, anything that has to do with Venus, Aphrodite, and Venus is stronger than ever on this planet. The energy from Venus. I was hearing somebody talking about the dust from Venus was coming down to planet Earth, probably. Probably. Okay. And as far as, so this is the reason why you have the presence of, people seeing you in love and wanting to break that up, because these demons, that's how they work. Because you are at your strongest, at your best, you are love. What did Aaliyah tell you? That's why she ascended. Okay, Aaliyah ascended. We're not going to say that she's dead. Of course, she's never going to be dead, but that is what it is. At your best, we are love. And so these guardian angels are trying to get this world set in love. Right now is nothing but hate. And we're trying to set things in balance. So it's definitely a huge spiritual battle that's coming up. And we ready for you. I don't know why these people, they always think I'm gonna win this time and they always lose. Why? Because of Mother Earth. You're not on Saturn. You're not like, and even if you were on Saturn, you would be in a totally different, like Saturn is, people relate Saturn to Satan or something negative. None of our planets are negative. None of them. They all feed us and nurture our spirit. None of these planets, Mercury, Mars, the moon, the sun, none of the all of those planets nurture our life on this planet. So when you got people that come on here like a fool and talk about those planets, they don't know what they're talking about. Now there are entities and interdimensional beings that are around your planets that can throw off the balance. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Those energies are dealt with universally as well as on an individual basis, because some of y'all have held things in your Mars, in your Mercury, which is your mind, which is your communication, your thought, what you're communicating with the universe. So many of you guys definitely do need to work on your relationships with these planets. So this new moon, you're going to be working on your relationship with, well, I know that we are over here with not Aphrodite, but Venus and Jupiter. Very important. Everything else that you're doing, you're going to fall on your damn face. That's all that spirit cares about, because it's so obvious. Like, it's so obvious that what is going on, what these beings are doing. And if they lose, like if what y'all were doing with y'all silly blind selves is like three blind mice. If what y'all were doing was right, y'all would win. You would have won a long time ago. Okay. But what you're doing is very dangerous. It's messing up the balance. And then plus also it's that twin flame thing. There are divine couples that whenever people try to do that, it's typically a divine couple. So that's the reason why, the whole twin flame thing. Listen, don't come over here with your personal crap. Obviously, I don't know what your deal is, but it is meant for me to help twin flames as well. I had went away from the twin flame situation because I was tricked, but in reality, twin flames are definitely very important for us to help them because they have very complicated relationships that they need help with. Okay. And then they also probably, some of them have a mission on this earth. Most of them do. Most of them do. Okay. And it's very important energetically for them to be in the right place. I don't give a damn about the universe don't care about, and goddess don't care about your jealousy, your pettiness, or none of that. They don't care. So when it boils down to it, y'all see how people around this earth are dying. You could die any day. That's the scary part about it. That's why a lot of people that are doing dirty shit, you either need to clean it up or you're at risk to die. Yeah, you could die of any day. And the hospital, the coroner will say it's coronavirus. They have sent the cleaners in, the corona, aka cleaners. I hate to tell y'all that. I know a lot of people are very emotional. You don't really understand what's going on. You very confused. The spirit will take you out at this point. Spirit will take you out. So you are standing between a matter of life or death. The decisions that you make in the next week are going to be life or death. Or some of y'all ain't gonna see Thanksgiving. Some of y'all ain't gonna see Halloween. You better get it straight and you better get it together. Because many of you guys were not meant To first of all, what the fuck are you trespassing on people for anyway when you can manifest your own? That's stupid. So all the stupidity has got to go. Spirit is saying evolve or die. This has been told to you over and over again, and we ain't playing with you. So it's a lot of people that don't like it here. They like, oh no, I don't want to be here because I'm being forced to not impede on other people's lives and try to trespass on them. And that's too bad. Too bad. So sad. I forgot to cry. So you either gonna evolve or you gonna die. That ain't necessarily Jamila's decision to make. That ain't my decision to make. Okay, so all of these death rituals and stuff like that, and all of this stuff that people are doing, you're going to get a lesson. Learn from all that. You're gonna have to learn some very, very, very harsh lessons. First of all, ain't it funny how when you do things that you're not supposed to do, it gets turned right back onto you? And so me being your teacher the way that I am, because I teach. That's what I do. I'm a teacher. That's why I'm so long-winded. I'm able to come on here and talk to y'all about this stuff for hours and hours, no different from when your mom would lecture you. And a lot of things that I'm saying to you, your mother never told you this, and that's why you're hurting to this day, because she didn't sit down with you and have this one conversation with you, that you have beauty on your own, you're unique, okay, is one thing. But when you do the things that you do, you and a lot of y'all witches need to understand that when you're doing things, even when you're not doing it under the guise of traditional witchcraft, you have to be careful what you think, what you fantasize about, and what you say. I've actually had people sit and fantasize about things happening to me, and I've watched you do it. I can see you, okay? Peekaboo, I see you. Okay. I have actually had people that are sick in the head fantasize about bad shit happening to me. And based upon, they didn't even have to light a candle. Based upon their fantasy, their visualization, my spirits fucked them up. Because, first of all, of course, I have protection against that. That any visualization, any magic against me is going to result in the person being fucking back, it backfired on you. Of course. Like, I don't like, this is one of the reasons why I don't go after witches. Hey, Donovan Williams. I don't go after witches. Man, I show mad respect for witches. There's a lot of witches on here. I watch them all the time. I love these witches that are on here. Some of them, especially some of the ones that I don't watch often. I've came across lots of witches. And I'm about to binge watch their videos just because I'm just because I love witches so much. You know what I'm saying? If you are a witch trying to trespass on another witch, I don't know what to tell you. I swear to Goddess, I don't know what to tell you. And then especially when you try to come with this, fake stuff, fake persecution and lies and stuff. It just from the beginning, that surely you knew that like Jack Skellington, my spirits was gonna shoot you down out of the damn sky. I mean, you ain't going nowhere with that. Not ever. Especially when you speak in my name and if you have anything to do with me. So, and the problems and stuff that y'all suffer through, first of all, uh, please don't come and don't, because what I've sensed is some of these people creating the chaos, but then going into spirit, trying to channel my energy, trying to channel my male energy. Hey, listen, I'm a I look, I have a right to be selfish. I have a right to be selfish. Everybody does. I don't have to share my energy with you. I don't have to share nothing with you. Okay. Some of these people just kind of thought, hey, whatever she got, I'm going to get 50-50 of it, and literally had to, like, felt some kind of ownership thing. And I could see these people like in spirit trying to energetically take my spirit. I could see them, y'all. And I was like, what the hell? Did these people, one of my spirit guides that came to me and said that somebody was trying to call to my spirits, or what did, how did they say that? Oh God, Myrtle, I can't never say it. These people, I swear to God, it's in my spirits. I always come and tell me, why in the hell are you trying to summon or connect with my spirits, literally trying to channel me like I'm a dead person? I can't make this shit up, y'all. Now, these are some extremely confused spirits, because your spirits are sitting there and they looking at you like, look at this dumb witch. I can honestly say that I have never in my life ever had to or even attempted to channel or vampire somebody else's energy. I may get inspired by information that you may have given me, but over here is the information highway. Everybody get what they get from me and make it look like I ain't got that many live viewers, but it's so many that YouTube can't count. Y'all wouldn't believe how many views I got. YouTube wouldn't be able to pay me for all of the viewers that I have. And I don't blame them. Like, they would go bankrupt trying to pay me. That's not delusions of grandeur. It's obvious. But the point of it is that when it comes down to me and mine, you cannot impede on that. And I want you to be very careful, because listen, I don't like thieves. I have an aunt that's in the spirit realm. She died of a brainstem stroke. I have an aunt in the spirit realm that still does work for me, and she is a very powerful Aries. Her energy is way too powerful for you to deal with. And she don't like liars. She's been getting on people that been lying on me. She comes and she deals with folks that are lying on me. And you know what's crazy is that her energy is just like my aunt, but she's my aunt. And she definitely does favors for me in the spirit realm. And they don't require that much. All I have to do is make them offerings every once in a while. They don't even ask for too much. So that's what people do when you're lying on somebody. At that moment, you're taking away from them. That's why people lie. In that moment, you're taking something away from them. This is one of the reasons why these people thought for sure, if they went around lying and saying that I was a pedophile, that they won. that was a it was so easy to remove that lie from people's consciousness. It was like taking candy from a baby. So lies don't hold no damn water, especially in the world of witchcraft. Your lies got exposed in 2015. It wasn't like nobody ever believed it. The only people that had any belief system behind what you were doing were people that were in your group. Otherwise, nobody that was sane and had rational thinking and had discernment actually believed a damn thing that you said. And then you got confused with thinking that because these 50 people believed you, but they didn't believe you. They knew it was a lie, but they pretended that they believed you. You were under the mistaken impression that that was going to get you somewhere and that was real. No, what would have gotten you somewhere is if you did the exact same thing that Jamila did. That's what would have gotten you somewhere. Y'all thought for sure that y'all was going to be able to put some false persecution on me and that it was going to work and that the public was going to believe it. But that, first of all, what do you think that this is? This is authentic witchcraft over here. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Even, and I'm not a pedophile. I can assure you of that. I don't even like pedophiles, but I can assure you that even like, no, you ain't got no prayer on none of that, on any persecution. Lies and deceit will always be exposed and uncovered, and that's easy to overcome. Of course, that's easy to overcome, but this new thing that y'all trying to do, I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I can promise you that you will lose. You already lost. Okay, because I already done talked to God and the devil about all of that stuff. So whatever it is that you think you're doing, just please believe that it's already been undone. And if people are dealing with people like you, which to be honest with you, I have higher level enemies. The hell? I have enemies in high places right now that I'm dealing with. I really don't have time to deal with this pettiness, but it's very relevant and it's got to be dealt with. I'm not talking to you about magic. I'm talking to you about spirit and what spirit is doing right now. Learn how to digress. The reason why you're upset right now is because you lost this spiritual war. Now you're trying to go and do something else that ain't gonna do nothing. But just even making those kinds of plans is gonna bring death and destruction and sickness into your life. I promise. Even plotting against me, we can see you plotting. Everything you do gonna fail. Okay, and I promise you. And you know what? I don't even want to see it. It ain't gonna never happen. I'm gonna promise you that. It ain't gonna ever happen. Whatever plot, scam, and scheme that these people are trying to do, I swear, somebody gonna get hurt in the situation because it's certain things that my spirits are not gonna let you do because they don't want to see me hurt. They would never allow you to do what you planning on doing ever. And I promise you that I'm just, and my spirits is looking at every possible thing to prevent you from doing what you're doing, and they gonna make it a harsh ass fucking lesson. So it's certain things that you can't do, certain things that might lead to certain, energies or energies that are felt, and my spirits ain't gonna let you do it. So y'all might as well hang that up and go ahead and just walk away. Because my spirits are prepared to take anybody from you at this point. They are, I swear to you, they not playing with you right now. They not. And it has to be done. If you keep doing stuff, what do you expect for people to do? Now you've crossed over the line. You've crossed over so many lines, it ain't even funny at this point. Okay, it's certain things that you're not going to be prevented to do. If you were permitted to do those things previously, now you are no longer allowed. And keep in mind, this stuff that they do is based upon things that were done 20 years ago. Ain't gonna ever fly right now. And you can get mad at Jamila all you want and get mad at witches and say, oh, you bitches are so horrible. Y'all doing this and y'all doing that. well, then you need to cease and desist what you're doing, like right now, because it's not going to be a pretty sight for any of you if you continue it. You need to let it go and realize that it was not meant for you to do what you were originally trying to do. Hold on, I'll be right back. And there seems to always be casualties of spiritual warfare. I see it happen all the time. Please don't make this situation worse than it has to be. And you better think, what did Aretha Franklin say? Y'all, Aretha Franklin done came through in spirit. She said, you better think about what you're trying to do to me. Think, okay? Because my love will set you free. And you know what? Aretha Franklin passed away, didn't she? And didn't Aretha Franklin pass away? I don't know why she all of a sudden that song came into mind, because she probably was dealing with a similar situation. And we all know that all of those people are witches. I was looking at Fully Raw Christina and her gorgeous boyfriend living the life. And Fully Raw Christina basically is a witch. You know what she said is so funny? She said, what do I do on my everyday? And she mentioned like a list of things that she does. Writing affirmations was one of them. Witchcraft. Everybody got their own magic. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that you actually really like I think that for me, I think that I'm willing to die for what's mine. Not that I have to, but I'm willing to. I don't think that you're actually willing to stare death in the face to win this petty stuff that y'all doing. I don't think you actually ready to do that. And they not going they I'm just telling you, spirit can be very ruthless. I'm just saying. And they'll take everything from you. Okay. They will take your house. They will take your cars. They will take your kids. They will take everything from you. And you better believe that this ain't no joke, you know. And why not just be happy? Why not go and find your happiness on your own? I've made it perfectly clear who is allowed to jump on my mothership. If I have told you that you can't ride with me, you can't ride with me. You better go and try to figure out how to create your own path and leave whatever me and mine out of it. Okay, thank you, Hecate. See how spirit keeps co-signing everything that I say? And you know what? I'm a nice person because I warned you. You can't do a spell to prevent it. The curse on you is the scam and the plots that you have against me. When you let go of those plots and those scams, guess what? The curse goes away. As long as you're plotting and scheming and doing all this stuff, it'll never go away. You'll continue to struggle in your life. And now it's gone beyond struggle. Y'all got serious problems and you're blaming it on me. You can't blame nobody but yourself. Okay? You can't blame nobody but yourself. And I think that people seem to think that just because they were taller than me and bigger than me, but I'm going to tell you something. Uh, Good things come in small packages. So you got people that think that just because they think they're stronger and they're not, if you were strong, you wouldn't even be jealous of me in the first place to even, you're literally allowing envy to tear you down. And my spirits is quite worried about you because see, we love your children. We're not the ones that actually have anything against your children. The demon that pushes you to do what you do, because I'm gonna tell you what's going on. All of y'all with kids that was after me. The reason why your baby mamas and stuff like that threw you to the curb is because you were dealing with energies that wanted your babies. And if you were a father or a mother that was making the decision to go on an unrighteous campaign against the Queen Jamila, you're going to have a lot of problems in your life. Girl, bye. Your children are in danger. The very same danger that you guys tried to put into my life for years. It is actually right in your living room, right there in front of you, and it can explode at any time, removing your children from your home and removing you from your home. That's what they talking about. Now, the reason why my spirits have been very nice is because y'all have families that you need to appreciate, but you don't. But you don't. You don't actually appreciate your children. And that's why you have spent, man, thousands of man hours on this bull crap. So, what we're dealing with is a demon that is after children. For some reason, you thought, well, I'm going to send this demon after Jamila children. Jamila know how to protect her babies. You don't know how to protect yours because you're working for the very same demon that we are destroying right now. In case you ain't watched the news, honey, now I know that these weirdos are out there snatching up kids and stuff and doing all kind of stuff, but my spirits are going to win to protect these children, including yours. But you have to make the decision to protect your family and your children. Attacking me, your children are going to get attacked. Long as you're attacking my children, your children are going to get attacked. As long as you're attacking me, you're going to be under attack. It's the way that it works. So do not get angry at me. Check yourself and your own behavior because only you have the ability to protect your own. Because those people that and many of you that love your children, you better fall out of contact with some of those people. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I don't. To me, like my theory has been that maybe it's been some sort of child sexury ring or something. Is what I'm getting, and I'm gonna tell you something. You better start cutting those ties that bind you with certain situations because that demon has always just wanted your children to do what? To rape them, molest them, use them, experiment them. And I'm going to protect mine like a, I'm going to protect mine, me and mine, honey. And, if you're going against me, I can't do nothing for your family. I can't do nothing for you. And it's been a lot of ignorant people coming after me. But I'm like, those same demons that were stalking me are stalking your children. I'm not going to even tell you where it originated from because it's way too much information for me to release to the public. But I can promise you that not only have I gained um, sovereignty from that demon, but so have my children. So, what does that leave? You and yours. Because while you have been running around here a total perversion of who you are, I've been over here protecting me and mine and going to work and doing the work while you have been spazzing out in a tailspin, trying to figure it out. Okay. And I'm going to be honest with you. The divine masculine in my life is not a visual creature. No, he's a spiritual creature. And he don't play that. So today, I know y'all over there doing y'all little spells and stuff. I'm doing my rituals and my spells too, okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. By tomorrow, you gonna be screaming and hollering and punching on the walls. You better leave it alone, cause I know that y'all do rituals every Thursday. Okay, you're doing rituals on Thursdays and Fridays, and I've noticed that your schedule is Monday, definitely consistent Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Look, we already ready to and prepared to win that battle, and all signs are pointing to something bad happening. And you may think that that bad that's happening is something that's right up your alley, but it's only the beginning. So y'all better make the right choice and quit trying to take the easy way out. There is no fucking shortcuts. Right now, if you have a business, you can come to me to get money work for your business. You can go to another spiritualist to get money work. You guys need to stop trying to take these shortcuts. Criminals, stop taking shortcuts and doing scams and schemes and shit. This is ridiculous. Okay. You're going to end up with your asses in jail, and the people that you have associated with you that you have associated with will end you up in the prison walls, or either worse than that. Okay, you don't have the power to judge nobody. You don't have the power to either get somebody out of prison or put them in there. You don't have the power that you're claiming to have, and you're screwing up these people's lives while faking and fronting. And all of them should be angry at you and not me, because you the one that lied to them. You lied to them. The person, the bad guru that's over this situation, you lied to them and told them that you had the power to do things to people that you didn't. And here we are 5 or 6 years later, and you still don't have that power. But instead of you admitting that you never had that power to do things, you're placing people in danger. People's children are committing crimes. It's a very slippery slope. And that demon is going to come for you because you're sacrificing yourself. You can't sacrifice nobody but yourself. If you just do the right thing, you'll be okay. That's all you got to do is do the right thing. Am I lying? Hit the thumbs up. How many of y'all every single day you do the right thing and you get what you get and you don't have no reason to throw a fit? How many of you? These people just don't get it, and for some reason, because of these two people that cannot accept what is, everybody's family is in danger at this point except for the target's family. Y'all better turn that around for yourself. That's all you can do. And don't you dare put my name on no petition to do a damn thing. You better go after your real enemy. And I'll drop their names for you. In fact, I'm not going to do it on this. You know what? I'll do it right now. Who is your enemy? My mother, my father, Tiffany Chrisman, Franklin Childress, Dean Maxwell, Sherry Briscoe Maxwell, Tiffany Chrisman, this Catherine Smith chick, Franklin Childress, and there's a few underneath that. That is who you need to put on your petition. I don't give a shit. They should not have continued to stalk me. So you know what? Your problems are never going to be solved until you deal with the people that lied and manipulated you. And there's a few other ones too that's been manipulating people. Otherwise, you send me some energy, anything, you send anything else. And you might as well just get scared, because you can get struck by lightning at any time. Okay, because I saw somebody getting struck by lightning. So you better be careful when it's raining outside, honey. And you already fear getting struck by lightning when you out and about. So already you know who I'm talking to. See how I can see you? I can see your intent. I can see your rituals, and I can promise you that you need to let it go. Now, I have repeated myself in various ways in this thing because I realize that, that's just like with this Common Core, way of teaching people how to count and add. It's the same thing when you breaking down a situation to a person. You have to let them know from several different avenues and angles what it is that they're dealing with and how to get to the answer. Well, let me just tell you, okay? I'm going to give you a shortcut. You need to especially these people on YouTube. Oh God, no. You have nothing left but to stand up to the people that really caused you that, because those people were wrong. Those people had no business trying to control a grown woman. So you can sit up here and get caught up in that. Well, that's your parent, and then you gonna see what's gonna happen then, honey. And you gonna see that all that was a fake fairy tale just to keep you under control as a kid, honey. You still a little kid right now running around here scared of people that are not as powerful as me. I'm the one you need to be afraid of. My spirits are the ones that you need to be afraid of. You need to send that shit back to those people. You need to say, hey, listen, you walked up to me, you got me caught up in a situation that I shouldn't have been in. It created problems in my family and for my children. And I'm no longer dealing with this no more. I'm not going to throw no more negative energy at Jamila because Jamila's already dealing with a lot. They say that God ain't going to give you more than what you can handle. They say that, right? So, and I'm very protected by God. I have a pretty tight support system when it comes to the spirits, and I talk to them every day. I think that that's what they counting on for me to actually be the Five of Pentacles. Nope, I'm in contact with my spirits every day, especially when y'all attacking. I'm really in contact with them then. So just let all that stuff go and you'll be okay. And stop doing stuff behind the scenes too. I can see what you're doing behind the scenes. And all that is going to get you what's going to get you. Okay, stop doing stuff behind the scenes. Stop doing anything based upon what anybody in Kansas City told you, because many of them had different intents. I think one of them missed me. I think the other one thought that he owned me. I think the other one wanted to be with me, wanted to meet me, be with me, be me. The other one is sick, needs therapy and counseling, and possibly to be committed into an insane asylum. And the other one needs drug counseling. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all something. It doesn't matter. Okay, you got to understand this, because I feel that something bad is getting ready to happen. It's something bad that already happened, to be honest with you. I don't want to see anything more bad happen to you. And for you to go around and make it seem like it's my fault. Did I ask for any of these people to stalk me? No, I didn't. Y'all did it. Y'all the ones that thought that this stuff was going to work. Y'all thought that if you came online and lied, and for some reason, I don't know why these people, I don't know why y'all been talking to the same people saying the same thing for like 5 years. You've been talking to the same people saying the same thing, and I've literally met thousands of people. Like the difference in the energy is just ridiculous. Literally, you've been saying the same thing to the same powerless people, and really the only thing you're trying to do is make yourself feel better. I actually witnessed a man that could see on my website. He's been checking the website for months. He's been seeing my sales and getting mad at them. But for some reason, when just recently I sold my Triple Goddess Generational Hex Room, people buy that. I get 2 or 3 people that buy them per month. I get 2 or 3 people that buy the. Everybody ain't broke like you. Everybody ain't. These people act like ain't nobody gonna spend $1,600 on that. No, you wouldn't spend $1,600 on that because you don't have nothing to lose. Number one, you ain't accumulated nothing. You ain't done nothing. Okay, you ain't did nothing. You ain't got nothing and you ain't did nothing. A person that has something to lose, they will come and pay that $1,600 to get that Gen X removed from them. These are facts. The denial and the delusion is so deep that this man was staring at the proof that I had just sold a Gen A. He said, do y'all really believe that somebody just bought that? Well, yeah, they believe it. You the one that has to deny it because ain't nobody gonna buy that. They're not gonna buy that from you. It's totally unbelievable. Like they can't believe it. It's like, but they still know it's the truth. You can lie all you want. How am I gonna fake that? I can't. Etsy is not set up that way. Etsy shows all of the rituals that were sold. You could clearly see that I've got 5 people that are gonna buy that ritual. They have it in their chart. Why? Because they see that what I do works. Do you understand me? Whenever y'all send out y'all bogus ass anti-beauty spells because they trying to make me ugly, why is it that I always come on camera still looking beautiful, bald headed? I could go shave my head and still be beautiful. Why do you people continue to do this? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's because you're foolish. I think it's because you listen to the wrong person. If your spiritualist has not been able to manifest your result in 5 years, you had honey, you had a bad, you with a bad guru. Because if I were to put my attention on one person for a year just by myself, I wouldn't have to have a peanut gallery either. If I were to put my attention on one person for even 6 months, I could manifest whatever I wanted within that person. But my spirit just don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? We don't do stuff like that over here. We free people. Okay, we free people. We don't put people in bondage. We free people. Okay. So all this other stuff that y'all doing, let it go. I'ma feel it the instant that you let it go. When you let go and you let God, that is when you're gonna start feeling better. And this is almost 3 hour conversation. I don't have to sit on here and talk to you for 12 hours. I don't. But what I was gonna tell y'all is that all of y'all at some point had healthier and happier lives. You just don't remember. You've been caught up in this for so long, and you blame me, which is unfair because I didn't create this situation. Somebody else that did not like me created this situation. Somebody very close to me did not like you. If they cared about you, they would have never gotten you involved. But they figure, you ain't no good anyway. But a lot of y'all could have had healthier and happier lives the past 5 or 6 years. Many of y'all have gotten sicker and sicker. You've aged. I was looking at somebody the other day. God dang, this woman look like she's about 80, 90 years old. If that ain't good, that ain't good. You ain't supposed to look like that until you ain't supposed to look like that until never. That's not good. For people to age, literally have aged 10 years in the past 4 years. You better wake up. You better open up your eyes and see what's going on and see your family will start to. This is what ends up happening. As long as y'all stay caught up in that spiritual war and y'all keep helping people, as long as you keep doing that, you're going to keep aging. You're going to keep being confused. You can have money. A lot of people think, well, I made money. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean just because you made money. Why people think that just because they done made some money, that means that it's all good. It's not all good, honey. You better think about what you're doing. And you better be glad that you did it to me because anybody else would have probably did away with you a long time ago. There's some people that they not gonna play this magic stuff. They'll just show up at your house and start kicking your door in too. So many of y'all, and many of y'all needed to learn so that you can go towards a better path. And I'm always here when you decide, hey, I realize the error to my ways. I realize that what you said was right. It's okay for you to come in and admit that I was right. I'm not going to go publicly and shame you and embarrass you because you were right. I'm going to do what I got to do to help you. So I don't do that stuff. We don't have that. The only thing that we care about is that you get help, and so that that demon has one less soul to feed off of. Because I can't stand that fucking demon. It's disgusting. And many of you guys won't even admit it. A lot of people on this planet, which is this plane of existence, live very miserable lives that are out of their control, but you'll come over here and blame it on Jamila when you don't want to admit that everything that I've told you has been right just because I said it. You in fact, you'll go to somebody else and listen to them say it instead of taking my advice and saying, hey, we should respect her for what she's saying. You rather hear it from somebody else, but then come over here and try to discredit me totally. But that recognition for me, I've already gotten it. I've already earned my badges of honor. I don't need for you to honor me. I just need for you to stop disrespecting me. And even if you're not online disrespecting me, I can still see you offline disrespecting me. And those are things that my spiritual husband and my spirit guides are not going to allow. Because I am a telepath, also, telepaths can hear, see, and feel everything that you do. And I ain't about to continue to hear, see, and feel that. For real, I'd rather take all of the energy out of your body and just make you go to sleep, which I do have the power to do that. And I don't like doing things like that, but I do have the power to literally just make you go to sleep. Okay, just go to sleep, get you some rest. Okay, get off of that crazy stuff. Go ahead and lay down and see they'll take all that energy out of you. Because if you're being permitted to have energy and you're using it against me, then you will have no energy. And see, also y'all gotta understand that it's also the Fae. You would have no idea. I swear to God, the people that did that, like people that got involved with that, like I swear to God, you had no idea what the hell you were up against. So for some reason, I guess she thought because I was shorter than you. Well, you know what? Like I said, respect the little people because of the little people is the reason why you have what you have. Okay, and it the little people are the ones that bring in the magic and the wonder and the miracles. Okay, you can't just keep doing that and then using us for our energy and not giving back what you're supposed to. So that's another thing is that all of these spirits, they are very hungry. They are very malnourished. These spirits that y'all have been running ragged, they are malnourished. So that's another thing. What they need from you is not just offerings, but actual and genuine appreciation, and they need for you to appreciate your own life. People that don't appreciate their own life, they waste a lot of energy, they waste a lot of time. And to be honest with you, spirit does not like you. They don't. If you're a person busybodying around, being nosy, trespassing on people's spirit has a specific plan for you. If you're somebody that's in spirit and you're going by your guides and and you're literally serving yourself, you're serving your spirit, you're serving, the people that you love, then you'll be okay. But as long as you serving that, you ain't gonna never be okay. And I mean, you're a lot of you guys as ancestors are not going to let you go out like that, so they're going to keep fighting and they're going to continue to give you signs and they're not going to allow you to do that because see, these people, it's all about the butterfly effect. People ain't tripping off of that. Y'all got to start looking at the butterfly effect and how spirits do pay attention to that. If you are meant to have a negative effect on a situation or a person, you can be eliminated from the game before you even started. If you are meant to negatively affect a situation and you see yourself doing that, please believe that it is not going to end well for you. You're not just doing spiritual work. If somebody contacts you and says, "Hey, I need for you to do this spiritual work on Jamila, and I need for this, and this to happen," you are barking up the wrong tree. And a lot of people that have done work on me has found that out. Okay. So if you're trying to do certain things, you're trying to manipulate certain things, my spirits want you to know that a lot of those things are going to backfire on you. So, and it's like I said on my other channel, I know that these people use these people as clients. Look, even I have to drop some clients. It's time for you to drop that person as a client because my spirits are getting ready to destroy you. And I know that many of y'all will go through what y'all going through. You know what I've done? I've sat up there and turned down money and received more just by turning down that money. You cannot accept all money. All money is not good money, especially when you know it. I think it's obvious. It's not like it was sight unseen. You knew that you know that you were trying to affect me based upon what these people were asking you to do. And I'm gonna tell you that my spirits are gonna continue like instantly. They don't waste time to come and mess with you when you mess with me. And everything that you have wished on me, the only reason why it is not manifested in your own life is because it's never happened to me. If anything ever happens to me, that's when you need to get scared. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's something really messed up that is happening right now, and y'all getting all of the signs that you need to do something. I don't know what you gonna do. I think that the main thing that we're dealing with is women and their need to compete with me. You bet, all that competition and stuff, all of that stuff has nothing to do with the spirits. Okay, many of us are on different tiers. I fight with high powered upper level demonic witches. So who are you to me? Somebody sitting up there jealous of me? I have very important cases to tend to. I don't have time to tend to you at the same time. Okay. The only thing that I do have to contend with is things that are connected with me. And even with that, you can't use that. So it's just time to let go. Okay. And then also another thing is that with y'all better leave spiritualists alone because sometimes y'all can be attacking us at the same time that our spirits have us dealing with certain cases where we're protecting children or either we're doing something. You better look at your timing. I promise you, your timing is fucked up. Oh my God. Like, really? Now? Oh, not a good idea. Because what spirit is trying to do is spirit is working on things that have more to do than just your basic problems. You're a basic person. That like literally they don't care about what you're talking about. What they are doing is they are working. When I'm working certain cases, and that's why y'all getting that backlash real fast because of the case that I'm working right now. A couple of the cases that I'm working, my cases never make me weaker, they make me stronger because if I'm working on cases, everything that I'm dealing with is that case. Everything that you're dealing with is your own shit. So my spirits will say, look, we'll do that. You worry about this. You put your focus on this. This is what's important, is this case that you're dealing with, where you're dealing with this high priestess of a demonic order that is setting up kids to get raped. That's the shit I'm dealing with right now, honey. So I'm up there. I'm way up there. Okay, I've already received the honors and the trophies and the medals. And right now, I can promise you that I am stronger than ever, because my spirits, they will knock you off of your little anthill in China. I don't care what you doing. I don't care if you jealous. I don't care if you feel like you got to chase me around to get some kind of sexual kink. And that's the only way you listen. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with nothing of mine. Don't do it right now. And right now is not the right time. In fact, it was never the right time. But right now, you fighting a losing battle, and you don't want to admit that you lost. So you'll go into denial. Denial has never done anything for anybody. Witchcraft and winning and getting ahead ain't got nothing to do with denial and feeling sorry for yourself. Now, if you guys are wanting me to teach you magic, because some of y'all ain't gonna never learn no magic doing that. You won't know no real magic. In fact, you may know some rituals and some spells, but for spirit to allow you to tap into the etheric realm, they not gonna do it. And we tired of it. Like I said, I am a teacher of magic. I don't just teach people magic just by being on the phone with you. I'm gonna teach you magic by making you tap in. Sometimes you have to go through the pain. Sometimes you have to face certain things to tap into your magic. I've already tapped into my magic. Now it's time for you to tap into yours. And if you think that you're going to wait a minute. First of all, you better show respect to your teacher. So at the end of the day, this is what it is. Anytime somebody is a teacher of magic, you need to be careful. And I gotta go because I'm about to enjoy this storm we having, y'all. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Let's end this on a positive note. You don't have to worry about anything happening to you as long as you leave me alone, you leave my channel alone, you leave my love life alone, and you leave my children alone. But otherwise, you're fine. I'm willing to let it go. Now, if you don't choose to take that and I pick up on some more stuff, I don't know what to tell you. Is that not a positive thing? Like, first of all, you've lied to all of these people. You've literally created like this really scary story or whatever. It's just a story, it's a lie. And people have seen the truth. People know that you have no power. Now, at this point, what I'm going to tell you, whether or not you're in social media, I can see what you're doing behind the scenes. Leave anybody that I've told you to leave alone. I have told you to leave that person alone. I have told you to leave my children alone. I have told you to leave my YouTube channel alone. Okay. Now, if you go ahead and walk away now, I'll let you walk away. If I see any more signs, and I'm talking about we watching you by the minute. And when we tell you to change, when we tell you to turn away, we talking about you need to turn away right now. Like, we're not saying, oh, maybe in a couple of months. No, 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 you're not understanding. We're telling you right now, today, whole day. Okay. If I pick up that you have done anything else, it's curtains. I'm not gonna come on here and warn you anymore. In fact, I won't even be on here too often unless I'm doing readings. This is the last time I'm going to address you because I'm tired of addressing you. I'm tired of playing around with you. And I'm not a goddamn cat. I'm a dog. Okay. When it comes to spiritual warfare, I don't play around with the mouse like the cat or the kitten. I am a dog. I am a wolf. I will bite your head off. These are facts. Don't come near nothing of mine again. Not my energy, not my business, not my Etsy page, my Cash App, nothing. Don't come for none of it. If you see me with a man, don't come for it. If you see me kissing a man publicly, do not go and touch him. I don't give a damn if you see me fighting with him or not. I don't care what he say. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't ask. Don't tell. Don't mess with my children. Don't send nothing to my children. Don't psychically attack my children because I can see it instantly in my spirits. You know that they instantly send that back to you. Don't do anything at all. It's time for you to walk away. At this point, I ain't hurting for nothing, but you are. And you're going to be hurting even more if you keep bothering me and my channel. This is over. It has went on too long, and you know it's over. Okay, that's all I gotta say. I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Now, y'all notice that I warned them. When you see that, when you hear and you see certain things that is happening to them, don't come back and whine to Jamila. You need to talk to God. Because everything that I have claimed is mine. And I swear to God, I will destroy you and everybody around you. Facts. Everything that I have, I'm going to keep because I am the Empress. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. If y'all feel me, then you feel me. If you over here and you support me, hit that thumbs up. And because it makes sense, because many of you guys are going through it as well. We are in this spiritual battle together. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a happy Thursday. Peace and love and joy to all of you guys that know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you still plotting and scheming against me, you will not have any happiness in your life. I will make sure of it. My spirits will make sure of it. Long as you're doing what you're doing. If you good and you on a good straight narrow path, then you're good. Otherwise, anybody that's coming for me, I'm not playing around with you. And I'm serious. And you, and if you think we not serious, I think you know how serious we are though. And I think you know how strong my magic is too. I think that you've seen it and you've witnessed it. Because the whole situation that you did, it backfired. But you know what? I know I ain't gonna experience no pain. So it's gonna happen to you before it happens to me. Okay, because another thing that protects me is my spiritual grace. Y'all better. And somebody was trying to take it. I said, "What the hell is wrong with these people?" You know what it is? It's because they're thieves. I used to be a thief in my previous life. I stole millions of dollars. How many fucking times I gotta tell y'all that I'm young, but I'm old? I used to be a thief. Now I'm a manifester. So if you a thief, like thieves will come in and say, I want to steal her grace. And how you gonna steal somebody grace? Soon as you start doing that, then God starts talking to you. I just don't get it. Just like God has been talking to you for the past 3 hours right now. You think I want to see something happen to people? Then trust me, it's gonna happen to you before it happens to certain people that you've been trying to transfer this stuff to. So with certain people, I ain't gonna do certain stuff too. But if I have told you that I will, because I will give you specific warnings. And if I've told you something, those all those warnings are coming in through God. If I've told you I'm not gonna attack, I ain't attacked you or your family, then that's what is. If I've told you that I'm gonna attack you and your family, then that's what is. Mm-hmm. They need to leave me alone, and they need to leave my spiritual husband. They need to leave all of my masculine energy alone. Cause I've been watching them, and I've been noticing that they've been all on my masculine energy for some reason. I don't like that. I really don't. I don't. First of all of my spirit guides, they know how jealous I can be sometimes. They know that I can actually be kind of jealous of. I have a problem with that and possessive. So as an individual God, I have the right to be that way, and all of us have to be that way. All of us have to. Otherwise, people will just come and steal and take whatever you got if you don't have no survival instinct. And I ain't about to let nobody steal nothing from me. Okay. Now, right now, and you know what? We gonna be watching because I could see some stuff happening, and I swear to the goddess, the same thing that backfired with that most recent situation. That we gonna hear about some people on the news trying to set up these scams and stuff and these plots. You gonna end up on your way to a plot or a scheme, and your car gonna fucking flip over. Don't ever try to drive nowhere to do nothing to hurt Jamila, because I swear for God, depending on what you planning on doing, my spirits will never let that go down. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm actually working on my schedule for tomorrow, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably whenever they come and they thumbs down a video a whole lot, I'm gonna delete it and re-upload it. So every time y'all come over here and y'all, because it's so ridiculous because they know what I'm about to manifest. So I don't like when they do that, but I'll just re-upload it. Okay. Leave my channel alone. Leave my level of see YouTube. Did y'all know that YouTube represents Mars and Mercury? Mm-hmm. And that Mars and Mercury energy ain't no punk. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Love and light.